The story I'm going to tell today is so nuts because it involves yet another Karen, and this Karen, she's young. She's like 16 years old, and they get younger and younger these days. When I think about Karens, I think about like 40, 50, 60-year-old ladies who always want to call the manager because there's always something not right. I mean, let's be honest, there's always something not right in their heads. But anyways, I digress, I go a bit off topic. This Karen, this young 16-year-old Karen, punches her teacher because he dares to ruin her TikTok. This is yet another story that has been sent in to me by one of my subscribers. If you want to send your own stories in, you can do so by emailing me via rutchbusiness@gmail.com. If you're brand new to the Rutch channel, make sure to subscribe with notifications on so you never miss one of my uploads. Anyways, enjoy. So the main protagonist, the main heroine of our story is, just as I told you, a 16-year-old Karen. She thought that she was hot, and her ego was incredibly big because she had a whopping 4,000 followers on TikTok, and she thought that she made it. She never had to go to school, so she was like, oh, I'm just sitting here, not even doing my homework, having the biggest resting bee face, having the biggest attitude, and no one can do anything about it because I'm going to be rich. I'm going to be TikTok rich and famous, and nobody is gonna stop me. But come on, I mean, I'm not stupid, but 4,000 followers? Seriously? You really think you're world famous if you have like 4,000 followers? That is just so incredibly stupid. But then again, a Karen, doesn't matter how old she is, they don't really have a lot of IQ points, if you catch my drift. Anyways, it kind of reminds me of, that spoiled brat that made fun of a cancer patient. I think her name was Playmate Tessie. I actually made a video about her. Like, she also never had a lot of followers, maybe like a couple of thousand, not more than 10,000. And she literally went on the freaking Dr. Phil show and told the audience that she is world famous and everybody wants a selfie with, her because she's famous. And her ego was just so big. And I mean, look at what she did to her lips, like, yuck. I mean, I have no sympathy for people like that. But anyways, the main protagonist, heroine of the story, she kind of reminds me of her. We really gotta Playmate Tessie. Like, I feel so bad for the subscriber having a person like this in his old high school classroom. Anyways, it's just so baffling to me that like 4,000 people wanted to subscribe to her or like follow her in the first place. Because people like that, I mean, I guess there's always, this 10% of the society on the internet was like, yeah, I'm just gonna subscribe to this absolutely garbage human being because it's fun. They're based, they're based AF. I'm going to do it because it's for the memes. It's, look, ma, I'm subscribed to this absolute garbage human being. I don't care. I'm cool because my friends did it too. So eventually, how I think about it, this girl is just an example. She's setting an example for these 4,000 people. She's brewing them into the asshole human being she is herself. People are interested in her. So one day, it's class, because, obviously you have class in high school. But one day they're in a classroom and TikTok, it was not that big, but it was getting more and more big. It was getting more and more popular. And this girl, as being a TikToker herself, she can attest to that. The teacher was not really happy with TikTok because one of his daughters showed him some, For You page garbage. And he was like, what am I watching? This is so cringe. This is so bad. Why are people enjoying this content? So the teacher kind of went on a little rant and he was like complaining, which I understand totally. I literally did the same. When I saw TikTok for the first time, I was like, what the actual is this? Like, what is this? Why are people liking this? Why are people watching this? This is literally the worst content on planet Earth. It's so cringe. So teacher goes on a little rant, and this girl, she wasn't really too happy about this, to put it lightly, you know. She was not happy at all, and she started to be angry at the teacher because she told him like, what makes you think that TikTok is bad? TikTok is literally the best platform ever, and you're just a boomer. You're cringe. TikTok isn't cringe. I don't know what your son said to you, but I mean, he enjoys TikTok. We enjoy TikTok. It's just a generational thing. You don't know what you're talking about, old man. That is literally what she said. Like, that is not the way to address a teacher. I don't know about you guys, but if I would ever say that to a teacher, I would just leave the school immediately. I would just leave everything behind and just get homeless, because then I just know for myself that I failed in life. And the teacher, I mean, he frowned, but he was a nice man. That's what my subscriber told me. He was a nice man, and he took it not too personally, and he just started to challenge her a little bit, you know. He started to probe a little bit, because he was like, all right, so if TikTok is so good, if it's so great for you to watch it, what if you just don't watch it for a period of time? Because all I see in the train and in the car and in the bus and basically everywhere around me, everyone is sitting on their smartphones, watching all these videos, watching YouTube, doing social media stuff. What if you go without it for like 2 or 3 days? What will happen then? And the girl's like, no way, I can't do that. That's stupid, because I would lose literally every follower I have. Like, her ego is so big, and she thinks that having followers is everything. So if I don't upload my garbage content for like 2 days, I'm gonna lose all of my followers. So I'm just not gonna do that, boomer. And you know, the teacher was happy because he kind of caught her, you know. He literally made her say out loud that she was addicted to TikTok and that she basically couldn't stop watching and everything and making content. She was, let's say, not too happy about that, because her ego was massive, and she just got owned big time by her teacher, and she wasn't too happy about that. So then she started to get more and more agitated. You know, the atmosphere kind of went dark really fast, and she started to compare the same with eating. She was like, well, what if you don't eat for 3 days? Would that be great? Of course not, because you're all addicted to eating. It's not the same. Or I mean, it is the same. Watching TikTok and eating, it's just all of the same, you know? She's just so high up her high horse. She just does not want to be subjected to this total ownership by her teacher. Like, her teacher was absolutely right with her being totally addicted to TikTok, obviously. I mean, this girl literally just said out loud that she would prefer TikTok over eating. She would literally not eat for 5 days if that would give her 5 million subscribers or like followers. She would probably not eat for a whole month if that would make her the most famous TikTok star ever. Like, she was that bad. So then things kind of got heated, and she literally insulted the teacher and told him that he is an old boomer and he does not understand the future. Like, the future is technology, old man. Well, she actually told him pretty bad words, and he was still being cool about it. Like, what the actual like, I would already just kick her out, get her suspended, complain to the principal. But I guess this teacher was just such a Sigma male. He was like on his Sigma male grind set, and he just totally owned her, because he literally had a degree in like technology or something like that, and she was literally a nobody, a 16-year-old Karen who did not have any idea about how the world works outside of TikTok, obviously. Then she said something incredibly embarrassing. So she literally told him, the teacher, that he is shaming her and that her manager, like, what the her manager is gonna hear from him. She literally has a manager with 4,000 followers. Like, what the this story is wild, man. This is like a wild one. I've never seen this before. This is so wild. And now the wildest thing happens, because this little Karen, this 16-year-old Karen, she cannot stand anything. Like, everyone is laughing at her. She feels that she got shamed. She just can't take it anymore. So she walks up the teacher, makes a slapping hand, you know, she makes a flat hand. She swings at her teacher, and the teacher just in time closes his face, and she basically slaps the side, like almost the side of his head, but you know, he defended it with his arm. So she slaps his arm. Oh my god. And you know what would be more fun and wild here? If she just would put her phone up and start filming, like start making a TikTok as she is slapping the teacher. That would be the funniest and the wildest thing ever. But sadly she didn't do that. But she got, let's say, Alt plus F4 out of the school really quickly, because literally one day afterwards she wasn't in school anymore. She got deleted from the school permanently. Eventually everyone was happy, the subscriber was happy, the teacher was just shocked throughout all of this. This story literally just proved the teacher why TikTok was bad, because she was so addicted to it, she was so in that TikTok world, she literally just couldn't control herself, literally became a 16-year-old Karen. Thank you so much for listening. If you liked the video, make sure to like, it really helps my tiny channel out. Comment what you thought of the video, subscribe if you're brand new here, click on one of the other videos on the screen right now to give me more watch time, and guys, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.